because I would like to show you a pair of shoes that I got. Knowing that it's live, knowing that the whole world would listen to you, of course, you get nervous. But with Roxana, it's so much different. She's charging me. And I'm so happy that she had time for me. There was a bar, so we could get drinks from there.
Losing my mind for the sake of love.
My resolutions, places that I've been to, things I'm working on. Hello my dears, welcome to my channel, welcome to a new episode and welcome to my home. It's Monday morning. I like working from home on Mondays. It feels very special to be able to be home even if I will be working. I'm usually starting the week in my shop on Tuesdays. I also like to work through the weekends and Mondays, sometimes Thursday I would work from here. I have my office here where I'm doing all the sketches, my library where I document myself, I read, I also have my sewing space. I'll be showing you everything in more detail in one of the next episodes. I just made a coffee, Romanian style coffee. This is a tea or coffee cup from Gmunden. I created an episode from my stay last year in Gmunden. I like it so much. It's a vintage piece. My friend Agnes told me to buy products that were made some years ago, and I love it. And yesterday I was thinking that in today's episode to have a cozy sit down with you, give you some updates about my last couple of months, what I've been doing since the beginning of this year, my resolutions, places that I've been to, things I'm working on, and uncover a fresh magazine article about my work. For those who are first time here on my channel, my name is Patricia Vincent. I work as a freelance fashion designer and artist based in Vienna, Austria. I sometimes also collaborate with different professionals, creatives. For example, when I'm doing photo shoots, I also work with a pattern maker. Since recently I started to collaborate with a colleague on the patterns and sewing work. Otherwise, on a permanent basis, it's just me. Also here at home, I'm keeping the house. It's not easy to always be organized, but I'm doing my best. I'm also taking my days off to simply charge my batteries. Here I have my agenda. I got it last year from a wonderful person. She created this agenda. I didn't finish writing on all pages, so I will be keeping it this year as well. And exactly on the 1st of January, I wrote a list, a quite long list with what I would like to achieve this year, let's say achieve. Even if I won't manage, it's nice to have an overview, and I can tell you some of my wishes or resolutions for this year. Maybe it sounds superficial, but they will help me. I have many friends. I love them all, but this year's resolution is to not go at all on coffee dates. I like meeting my friends over coffee. There are so many good places in Vienna, but you know, I'm working on my own at the shop. I don't have opening hours, but it's very important to be inside. And if I would leave my shop over lunchtime, it's never 1 hour. It's sometimes 2 or 3 hours. I'm commuting 2.5 hours a day, and it adds up. I would lose over 5 hours. I might not finish everything that I have to do until lunchtime. Then after that, maybe I would feel too tired to take over all the work. And And I came to this conclusion that I would love to give my shop more chances. People like coming to my shop. I'm creating ready to wear garments that anyone interested would come in, try, buy, or come back later, or I would offer small adjustments. I'm not a dressmaker, which means that I don't offer custom made garments. When you offer custom made garments, then you can set your appointments, and then your customers would come to you. My shop, although it is run just by one person, me, is a commercial place, so I have to be there. All my friends understood. The only exception this year was with my friend Patricia. Otherwise, I would try to stay strong. I would go on my own whenever I feel that I wish to go for a coffee. Of course, when I would be traveling, that's another story. I would meet my friends there, would go to places. Otherwise, as long as I'm in Vienna, I will focus on my shop. The second wish or resolution is about my hair. I decided to not chemically relax it for 1 year. Actually, the last time I relaxed it was in September, so I will try to keep it at least until September out of any chemicals. My hair is very curly. I'm also wearing extensions. I dyed it 1 week ago. It got a little bit too bright, too light, but it's okay. I like it. Otherwise, I will not chemically relax it. My mom was a bit surprised yesterday when she saw me on the video call saying that it's so curly. This is my natural structure. I flat iron it and use the same products. Here I wrote everything on. I'm very disciplined and I hope it will continue like this. We are entering now in the third month of the year. The beginning of the year was wonderful. Let's say unexpectedly stress-free. I took off 2 weeks. I mostly spent my time here at home taking care of the house. And I also had my exhibition at the Romanian Cultural Institute. It was so well received. First of all, the space itself is impressive. It's flooded in natural light. The team that I worked with is amazing. I also gave a live radio interview. I was so nervous. Of course, knowing that it's live, knowing that the whole world would listen to you, of course, you get nervous. And I forgot a date during the interview, but I corrected myself. Everyone that listened to the interview said it was all fine, but I felt a little bit unsatisfied that I had this little mistake. But it's a good practice for next time. A couple of days after the exhibition opening, I went to Romania, more precisely in Bucharest. And again, I have to say that those 2 weeks that I've spent in Bucharest were the most relaxing, wholesome, and simply quiet that I've ever spent as an adult in Bucharest. The city was not buzzing. I guess that most of the locals were on holidays. Then I so much enjoyed being in my apartment. I didn't have time to go to visit my mother. The way there is not so easy. The main reason that I went to Bucharest was for a dental work. It all started here in Austria. It was all very unfortunate. I'm not going to get into details. The doctor was very nice, very friendly, but he made a mistake, and then it was a roller coaster of unfortunate events that all actually costed my tooth, and I'm in best hands in Romania. I will have to return end of March to finalize everything. It's very unusual to feel happy to go to the dentist. I simply feel lucky in this unluck. Glück in Unglück. And during my stay in Bucharest, I was so happy to spend time with my childhood friend Roxana. She visited me in Vienna. She came especially here to see the exhibition, and it felt so good to meet her soon after again in Bucharest. She took me out to different events. She fills me with so much energy. I'm an introvert, and whenever I meet someone, no matter how much I like this person, I feel emptied of my energy. But with Roxana, it's so much different. She's charging me. And I'm so happy that she had time for me. Coming back to the exhibition, which by the way I still have to pick it up from the Romanian Cultural Institute. I didn't have time to do it. I met one of the managing curators of the Romanian National Museum of History. We met to talk about a potential collaboration to bring the exhibition to the Romanian National Museum of History. It's a very prominent place, and of course it would be another amazing opportunity to show the exhibition. She was very, very nice. She showed me a lot around. She spent quite a lot of time with me. The museum goes through a very sad time at the moment. So if we will collaborate, this might happen maybe next year, which is all good, it's all fine. I will keep everything in best conditions. And returning to my medical needs, since half a year, 8 months, I've noticed that I don't see well when I'm sewing or reading, and I wasn't sure if I would need reading glasses. And at the beginning of the year, I didn't have time to go to an eye doctor here, but I went to Bucharest. Roxana recommended me a company which is selling everything you need, and they offer free consultations, which I did. I made a pair of glasses. It feels very unusual. When they were ready, they asked me to put them on, and then I couldn't walk. One eye has plus 0.5, the other eye plus 0.75. I'm very, very happy to have them, to work with them. The doctor recommended not to put them on as soon as I start working, but after 1.5 to 2 hours, also at my computer work, but at the moment they stay in the shop. Roxana fully enjoyed her time in Vienna, and based on what she saw in my shop, understanding the way I work, she wrote an article in one of the oldest magazine dedicated to women. Roxana works as a journalist since many years. We lost contact. Life paths are going in different directions, and we are feeling that this gap, this 30 plus year gap, it never happened. Our connection, our bond is so strong. We feel like sisters. And she totally surprised me with this article. I haven't seen the magazine, it's out of the print. Professor Adrian Savoyu sent it to me, and I would love to open it together with you here. And as I said, I spent such a good time together with Roxana in Bucharest. She had an invitation to a fashion show organized by a private fashion academy. It was hosted in the press house. I don't know if there are many offices still working now, but during the communist years, that was the press house. It's an impressive building, and now in some spaces they are organized cultural or art events. And it was the first time being there. The presentation was very interesting. It started 1 hour later, which kind of surprised us, but the energy was so bubbly, so good. There was a bar, so we could get drinks from there.
Losing my mind for the sake of love. I've been trying to reveal it, what I've been so afraid of. Your coldness makes my heart go weak, so numb that I can barely speak. This pain keeps water in the sea. If I weren't so desperate to be free, I'd keep my distance, babe. The more that I know about you, the more that I want you, baby. They say that good love will yield the best from me. I know it to be true. This moment won't last forever. No remedies whatsoever.
Suntem toți. Vă mulțumim foarte mult. Ok?
I think I will come back to the organizer. She's a fashion designer, Lena Cliveanu. I would like to interview her to bring you her work and her project here in front of you. She's very disciplined, very creative. I appreciate her work very much, and I'm happy that Roxana took me with her. Then she took me to the opening of a fashion concept store. Very interesting. The space itself, the designers, the designs. Again, it was so good to be there. Then we had a glass of wine at Wine Ambassador. It's a very elegant, cool place in the center of Bucharest. I know the owners. I created a wedding gown for their daughter. It's always such a pleasure to meet. I also met their daughter. She has a tiny baby now. And while having the glass of wine and the coffee with Roxana, I read through her articles draft. I was so impressed by her dedication, by her soul, her talent, and energy that she's putting in every article that she writes. Roxana also took me to a showroom and atelier of hats. One of her good friends is very talented. She has a hats brand. It's called De Corina. We had tea with Corina. She told me about her work. I look forward to return to her showroom, her workspace, to see more, to try more. She's so creative and talented. And I was so happy that Roxana took her time to introduce us. In between my dentist appointments, I had time to rest, to take care of my apartment. Of course, I found a lot of dust. Also to warm it up, it was very cold. The first week was warm, but then it got very cold into -degrees. I also went out to 2 different museums. I went to the National Theatre as well. I saw 20 Years in Siberia play. It is a monologue. It's very impressive, very touching. A lady sitting next to me was crying. I tried not to cry, but I think it's an important play to see, especially in this political climate. It's about a lady that was rooted out of Romania and brought to Siberia.
M-am spovedit și m-am împărtășit și am mulțumit lui Dumnezeu. Am vrut să intrăm în casa noastră, dar casa era ocupată de alți oameni. Am început să plâng. Vasile a spus: mamă, o să mă întorc înapoi în Siberia, o să muncesc, o să răscumpărăm casa.
I also went to the cinema. I saw Limonov.
Is it true, Mr. Limonov, that there is only one thing you can write about, and that is yourself?
At my feet. I'm either getting famous or assassinated.
A very, very good movie, but I did not like it. Of course, it's a matter of taste and perspective. I also got some pieces from Bucharest. I will show them to you. But before that, I will show you what Roxana gifted me. I didn't expect it at all. I didn't expect her to give me any gift. But it was her wish and her pleasure, and it all took me by surprise. I'll put my agenda here on the side to start showing you what I have here. This is a beautiful, beautiful wallet made by one of the best leather makers in Romania. His name is Dan Coma, and his label, his brand is Da Coma. He's married to a fashion couture maker. They make an amazing team, and I feel spoiled to have one of his creations. I will start using it very soon, but I wanted to show it to you first now when it's brand new. I will now take off my earrings that were gifted to me by my friend Beatrice to show you a pair of earrings that Roxana gave me. She knows that I love pearls, and I wore them at the exhibition opening at the Romanian Cultural Institute. They fitted so well with my dress. They're so fine. They feel so good. Here they are. And in Bucharest, she gave me a bracelet to match it with the earrings. A natural purse bracelet. She also gave me a thermos coffee cup. I have it in my shop. It's perfect. I needed it. I have a thermos bottle where I would put my tea in, and now it's so good that I have the cup because that I can use it just for coffee and the bottle for tea. What a kind, generous soul Roxana is. And now I would like to show you what I bought from Bucharest. I had to change the camera's battery. I will start with a set of bowls. I bought one last year. It's there, I'll show it to you. And I so much like it, made in Romania. It's almost impossible to describe what feeling you get eating out of it. I'm usually serving yogurt with fruits, with different cereals. So I keep it for breakfast, for cold dishes, and it feels like taken out of nature. And then I was thinking that I would like something bigger, and I went back to the concept store. They're so friendly and they carry such a good selection of Romanian designs, and I found other bowls made by the same artists in different colors. So let's see. I didn't open them. I almost forgot how they look, but I know that they're very, very beautiful. That's the pouch that I got from the store. Here is the logo, alternative it's called. I also bought a cream. Pomade, 6 plants. Antiseptic, nutritive, restoring and hydrating. By Doda Crafting Joy. Made in Romania. That's the small one. Oh, so beautiful. Look at it. Look at the colors. And the second one is a little bit bigger. It looks more serious. It's going to be hard to decide where I will be keeping them, either here at home or in my shop. So that's my little collection. They didn't have the same grain, but it doesn't matter. They are one of a kind. I'll place them on the table behind me because I would like to show you a pair of shoes that I got. They might not look special to you, but to me they are very practical because I'm walking a lot, I'm standing a lot at the shop, and I always need something comfortable. That's the box. It wasn't really planned. I was just passing by. I didn't want to take the bus in Bucharest. I walked. I wanted to go actually to a cake shop. That's a warranty note. And here they are. They are very good for the season now. They are made out of leather. And in front they have a big part. It looks like a strap made out of elastic to hold the foot well. They are not high. And I will start wearing them very soon because it's the perfect time for them now. So my dears, I will have to get to work. We will meet again in a couple of days. This week I'm having a photo shoot. I still have to finish some sewing work and to organize all the details. I already started some weeks ago, but I like to leave everything on the the last couple of days because this time it's just going to be me and the model. So I'm going to take the photos. I want her to be healthy. She didn't feel very good in the last weeks. She couldn't make it to the exhibition opening. She's the model in the project's photography. She couldn't make it, and I hope that she's healthy again and energized, and that we can have the shoot this week on Saturday. So I'll pack everything here, finish my coffee, get back to work, and we'll meet in just a couple of seconds in this video in real time in a few days from now. After a pretty long wait, the sun finally arrived in Vienna. I'm taking a coffee break. It's midday. I came to work pretty early. I had an appointment. I have some things to finish. There is my sewing machine, but I'm getting now some energy. I will have some chocolate. Roxana gave me a box. It's so pretty. It's written the fine arts of chocolate making, Choco Fashion. Let's open it. I'll try one. We can actually share them. It's very intense, and I like that it's not too sweet. Goes so well with the coffee. It's Friday. I've been looking every day in the mailbox to get the magazine. It has been sent 2 weeks ago, 10 working days. Romania is not that far from Austria, about 1,000 kilometers, and I sometimes wonder why the post takes so long. I would have liked so much in this episode to open together with you the magazine. I'll do it in the next episode. I already started filming it. I hope that the magazine will arrive next week. I'm so curious. It's a March issue, so if you are in Romania, I will be very happy if you'll get the magazine. That's the cover. Roxana sent me some photos of the pages, and I can't wait to see it in real. I'll get a couple of issues when I will be back in Bucharest, but I'm curious to see it here as soon as possible. I've been planning a few photo shoots for the next 3 weeks. It's almost everything prepared. I've been creating new designs. I've been sewing here and in my atelier. I also teamed up with a colleague. She's fantastic. She's very good at pattern drafting, but also sewing. So I'm very excited to show you the results, which you are going to see in the next episode and the one after. So the next 2 episodes will focus more on my work, on my designs, on Vienna. I will be taking you with me. Everything will be very natural. Nothing will be planned. I want to bring you closer to my workplaces and to show you how a freelance creative lives here in Vienna, Austria. I'm looking forward to meeting you in the next episode. And until we will see each other again, please take good care of yourselves, of your dear ones. Stay blessed, healthy, and beautiful. I hug you. I kiss you. Bye.